Regina says, in your experience, do men from different parts of the world date differently, chase like to be chased? Well, there's cultural differences, right? So if you're in the West, like say that you're in the West, right? In the West, there's especially right now, specifically in America. In America, there's a lot of women that are now like taking on the masculine role in relationships, and so they are chasing men like straight up. They're approaching men, they're calling men, they're texting men, they're going, hey, why don't we meet up and let's meet up and go do this, right? And then they lead everything, they pay for themselves, and then they, and they're like hooking up on the second date, first and second dates, right? That's what's going on in America right now, in a lot of places in America. In like Western Europe, it's a little bit different depending on which country that you're in, but there's a lot of kind of, in some countries, like Norwegian countries, there are a lot of women that, I mean, that's what's expected from the women there, that they like go and approach dudes and stuff. I've talked to men and women from Norwegian countries, and it's really, really interesting, some of the dynamics that they talk about there. If you go to the East, or you go to the Middle East, or you go to some of the more traditional cultures, they're like, men are typically supposed to chase women, right? If you go to like a lot of Eastern European countries, you'll see men, and you like talk to women there, and they're like, yeah, what normally happens is a guy meets me and then he chases me for 3 months. And then at around 3 months, I kind of reluctantly accept him into my life. And then we get into a relationship, and it's just one on one. And, he takes care of everything, and that's expected. He pays for everything. He plans everything. He's the man, right? He takes care of stuff. And so, yeah, it's different. Do men in, for instance, America like to be chased? Sure. But it doesn't matter what a man likes, right? You have to realize there are cultural differences to how men and women interact in romantic situations in different parts of the world. However, none of that really matters ultimately, because there's a psychological principle that works no matter whether you're a man or a woman, no matter what you're doing, and it's called the investment principle. And I talk about it in the Forever Man program. You can check out the Forever Man program. There should be some links all over the place around here for the Forever. You can go check it out, the Forever Man program. It's my new program that I've been talking about, in case you're wondering about what's going on with that. And the point is that if he's investing in you, he's far more likely to grow an emotional attachment to you and feel like he doesn't want to let you go. And if he's investing in you, he's far more likely to continue investing in you because of something called commitment and consistency, which is an influence principle that was discovered by Robert Cialdini from Arizona State University. And such a nerd. So even guys in the West, in America, even if a guy's like, hey, I want you to chase me, don't do it. Don't do it. Even if you're in like one of those super liberal cultures where the women are kind of expected to be the masculine force now, don't do it. Don't do it. You're far more likely to end up heartbroken. Right? You're far more likely to feel really invested, and like you never want to let him go, and like you're totally in love with him and all that kind of stuff. And at the best case scenario in one of those is that you build the relationship together, right? So if he's not chasing you and you're not chasing him, which you shouldn't be chasing him, but if he's not chasing you, what you want to do is build together. Right? Make sure that the investment, especially early on, is mostly him, and at the very least about half and half. And that's the only way that you can make sure that you're not getting yourself into a really bad situation. And so you never want to chase a man. It doesn't matter what they want or where they're from or what culture they're from. You never want to do it. Just don't do it. That's not, Regina, don't do it. Don't do it, Regina. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. So just don't do it.